And we got to go over to DC, where we got an 18-year-old who has been indicted on 69 charges after he allegedly tried to flirt with an underage girl, got rejected, and then ended up shooting at a transit passengers. Definition of a YN, if anything. But let's get over into this and see what we can find out, y'all.
Just got hit with a ton of charges in D.C. He's accused of shooting into a crowd around a Metro bus. An 18-year-old just got hit with a ton of charges in D.C. He's accused of shooting into a crowd around a Metro bus. Officials say he was rejected by a girl he had just groped and decided to just start shooting. Our Washington, D.C. reporter Felicia Ashley joins us live now from 16th and Missouri, where all this went down. Felicia, police say Anthony Del Cid Morales committed a mass shooting at that bus stop back in January. What else are you learning today?
Right. Well, outside of just how shocking all of this is and the fact that what led up to all this, just traumatizing and horrible, what we know is that investigators say that that young girl got off on the back of the bus after what she endured on it, and that Morales got off on the front and then started shooting into a group down the street. While some were standing right here waiting for the bus stop, he hit 5 people, including 3 people that were with the young girl, as well as 1 person waiting right here at the bus stop just wanting to go home, and another just taking a night walk. Anthony Del Cid Morales is facing 1 charge of possession of a firearm and assault with intent to kill for each person police say he put in harm's way when he started shooting at the bus stop. He was arrested just yesterday. 7 News was there moments after the January shooting. Back then, interim MPD Chief Jeffrey Carroll told us there was a packed bus and bus stop during the shooting.
I don't know why you would take, this is not the way we resolve disputes. If there's any sort of conflict, obviously we work things out. We don't pull up gunfire, and that's the issue we have. Too many illegal firearms here in the communities.
He's also facing a sexual assault charge after he allegedly touched the girl on her backside, and a charge for wearing a mask while allegedly committing the crimes. 7 News spoke to passengers on the bus, including Bethany Allen, who claimed passengers were trapped in a dangerous situation.
I started hearing young women screaming and crying, and it was clear that some people had been shot. Now, what happened next was nothing. The bus driver didn't move. He didn't close the doors and didn't move the bus at all.
Passengers said this was all while the shooter was just feet away.
He then said, I'm required to stay at the scene.
All right, we'll get into that. But so we got the gist of what's the problem. The YN, we got to call him how it is, the YN slapped a girl on the butt, underage girl on the butt, tried to flirt with her. He got rejected. Obviously, she was upset, might have said some stuff, and she got off the bus. Him feeling mad that he was rejected, couldn't handle his emotions like a lot of teens who aren't raised correctly. He's 18-year-old now, but a lot of people who aren't raised correctly nowadays. And he ended up shooting at random people because he didn't care who he hurt. He could have killed every single person. And then he would have ran away to hide away from the charges. It's coming down. I say this many times. It's coming down to the parents. And then we have to be soft on crime policies. But let's keep going into this.
We did speak to the general manager of Armada after the shooting, and we asked him about this and why the bus driver stayed if he was following protocol. And he said that all of their operators are trained to do what they feel is best for themselves as well as passengers. Back to you.
So, in general, he didn't have to stay. He could have, if he felt was best, he could have drove off to try to save some people. But talking about his policy to stay there. He's lying.
Felicia, what's next for Morales?
Right. Well, 69 charges. He's, expected to spend a long time behind bars if convicted. On top of that, though, he's facing multiple enhancements because the shooting occurred by a bus stop and Metro passengers were injured. Now, he will be back in court in July, and of course, he does not have a bond. But for now, reporting live from Northwest D.C., Felicia Ashley, 7.
Yeah, I love when they don't give these criminals bond. They need to just stay in jail. But let's get over into the AI breakdown just to find out a little bit more information on this whole case. So, as we know, the 18-year-old Anthony has been charged with 69 criminal charges. So, the incident happened on January 26th after he is sexually assault after a sexually assault attempted on a city bus was rebuffed. And the 18-year-old Anthony allegedly fired 5 rounds into a crowd of over 15 people at the bus stop. 5 people, including teenagers and commuters waiting at the stop, were struck by gunfire during the shooting, all of whom survived with injuries. The victim included 1 woman, 2 girls, and 2 boys. So, following the 4-month investigation by the local police, he was arrested on May 21st, 2026, and 69 indictments, including charges of assault with intent to kill, possession of a firearm during a crime of violence, sexual assault, and masked criminal act. He is currently held without bond with a detention hearing on July 10th, 2026. We have to do better raising our children. Or beating the ASS. Some of these kids aren't getting whooped, and it can shows. Some people might say, "Oh, that's the problem," but no, I don't think that's the problem. When your parent spares the rod, a lot of things go wrong. Or if you enable this type of behavior, a lot of things go wrong. If you don't have strong male and female role models for men and women, then things go wrong. At least that is my belief. But let me know your thoughts on that situation, y'all. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know if you disagreed with anything I said. The world is a crazy place, and we have to review the world together, y'all.